So AI, we are trying to integrate in the election process to prevent misuse of AI. আমরা তো অনেকদিন ধরে এটা নিয়ে খুব কাজ করছিলাম এটা নিয়ে আজকের ওয়ার্কশপটা অত্যন্ত রিসোর্সফুল হবে আমি বিশ্বাস করি এবং আমাদের যে আইফএস এবং ইউএনডিপি ইজ এক্সটেন্ডিং ফুল সাপোর্ট টু আস। আমরা প্ল্যান করেছি যে এখানে একটা মিস ইনফরমেশন অ্যান্ড ডিসইনফরমেশন অ্যাড্রেস করার জন্য একটা সেন্ট্রাল সেল আমরা করব, কিন্তু আজকে আপনাদের ইনপুটস নিয়ে আমরা আগাতে চাই। দেখুন, আমাদের এখানে যারা দায়িত্বে আছেন যে এইটার জন্য যারা কাজ করছেন, এক্সপার্টরা কাজ করছেন, আইফএস এবং ইউএনডিপি বা আমাদের যারা কাজ করছেন, definitely they are doing some good works, but when we put our brains together, something much better will come out. So aske this is an occasion to put our brains together, to do the exercise together and to come up with the concrete solution. If I may draw your attention to certain areas of the infrastructure that you will design for this purpose. Number one, I want specific suggestions from this workshop. Number one, for example, it should be a 24-hour job, because during the election, many things will happen at night, maybe at dead of night. So how to address the misinformation that will come up at dead of night? So it should be a 24-hour job. So how to make sure what kind of people we have to really engage in this job. Then the kind of fact-checking mechanism, how fast we can check the facts, who will do it, what agencies we will utilize for fact-checking. This has to be, we have to come up with concrete suggestions. And the number of people that will be required to be engaged for fact-checking, number one. Then there may be misinformation coming out from, say, far-flung areas in the hills, maybe from Teknaf, through a Facebook account, and something abnormal, some abnormal information may come out from far-flung areas in the hills. How to reach that information, misinformation, and how to address those misinformation. So connectivity with the far-flung areas, with the central cell is very crucial. And who will work round the clock? How many people we have to engage in every shift? And what should be the background of the people that will be working for the purpose? So these nitty-gritties, you have to come up with suggestions regarding these nitty-gritties so that we can design an appropriate infrastructure to address the misinformation and disinformation. I'm sure the kind of attendance that we have today here present will be able to give us extremely important inputs to design the infrastructure for the purpose. I welcome you all again, and I hope you will all put your brains together to come up with concrete suggestions. I don't want just policy guidelines. You have to set up a disinformation cell, and it should be round the clock. Not that. How many people we have to engage? What kind of people we have to engage? And how to contact with the misinformation that is coming out from the far-flung areas. অনেক দূর থেকে, পাহাড়ি এলাকা থেকে, say for example areas like Kerala, Deepanchal, as a far-flung areas like the offshore islands, ওখানে আমরা কিভাবে রিচ করব? Who will be the people sitting there to communicate with us regarding this misinformation? So all these nitty-gritties you have to suggest, and I think this workshop will be a really useful one, and I thank you again for spending your time today with us and to support the Election Commission in its journey forward to the upcoming national